Okay, we're going to see if we're live. We'll see if we have audio. Test 1, 2, 3. Test 1, 2, 3. Test 1, 2, 3. We are seeing if we have audio. Test 1, 2, 3. We are live. Okay, we are live. So we've done an advice for men column recently, and I have a series of advice for women discussions, and there will be more. Okay, we're going through a period in which I'm feeling the insomnia because the solar cycle, the X-class solar flares. Now, some things in life take time, getting to know someone, things of that nature. And then sometimes you have to strike when the pan is hot, so to speak. This new moon, I am going to manifest some new directions. Okay. And so there's a goal that I have, and I've created this goal, and this goal is there to help get me over the mountain, to help me push mountains. And I believe that if I was to attain this goal, right? So I'm going to write down this goal on a piece of paper, and I'll put it upstairs on my altar, and it's sitting there on the altar. And I'd like for you to pray for this goal, if it is in line with God, for this goal to happen. I pray ultimately to God above, and to God within, that thy will, not mine, be done. But I have to be bold in a way. I'd like to talk to some of you behind the scenes and get some advice. But I think that some of the traditional ways in which I've sought to, achieve certain goals may not be the way at all. Some things take a certain amount of confidence. The point is this. I'm going to say this and get off. There's a number of articles about dating websites, people turning away from them. And I've tried to get back on dating websites and find them to be garbage. And I keep thinking about it. But the thing is, with dating websites, you're not going to see what you're getting. With dating websites and with talking to somebody over email, you're not really communicating with the person. But when you talk to somebody, and when they hear your voice, and when they see your eyes, and when they feel your energy, that is authentic. And it may take days or weeks for them to digest. Some people I sense, and some women and some men, for whatever reason, they're not really great at communicating online and through text messaging. That not all souls, even though there are some young people that are in this young generation, they're not all met and built, if you will, to do the text message thing, to basically be an insectoid. An insectoid is how I refer to it sometimes, the constant texting and the constant cell phone behavior, and we are being conditioned towards that. Not all people that took the shot, not all people that wear the COVID mask are evil and are system lovers. Some of them have compassion for people that get sick, whether the COVID thing was genuine or not. So some people that wear the mask have concerns for their safety and privacy in a day and age where there are rapists and kidnappers. So I'm going to get off quick, but I'm going to tell you this. I'm tired of relying on the internet to win me love. I want to go around the algorithm in order to get what I want. But what I don't want is for my lower carnal desires, I won't say needs, but desires, to cloud out the larger vision. Okay? And so I'm talking to a few people in real life, but it's real quick for me to figure out through talking to them and making eye contact what is genuine. And just because somebody may not talk to you right away, it doesn't mean that they're not worthy or valuable. Sometimes the most valuable men or women are ones that don't give it up, are ones that don't necessarily respond to your advances. They wait and they're modest. We're programmed in this society to go for the quick drugs, the quick fuck, the quick whores. And what do we end up with? By being carnal and lustful and demanding that people give it up. We end up with people that have been around and slept around. we end up, when we give it to that woman, the way the woman may say that she likes it, right? Hitting her upside the head and whatnot. And then we're surprised why we don't get a call back. Well, we're surprised why we get treated like a piece of meat ourselves, right? It's like that song from Eurythmics. Some of them want to use you. Some of them want to be used by you. I look forward to the day in which I meet a good woman who generally has been waiting for a good man, who generally is afraid of bad men pretending to be good, pretending to be angels when really they're demons. Genuine good women, genuine angel souls, which is what I want, they will know when a man is manipulating them or not. They will just know. Most women have high body counts, some in the hundreds. Most women have high body counts. Not sure exactly what you mean yet by that. But there is a true high value man or woman. Then there's the illusion. We get caught up in the illusion of the high value woman based on her willingness to give us what we crave. And in the end, we are sinning. We are sinning against God when we treat someone's daughter like a piece of meat. I know what it's like to be treated like a piece of meat and thrown away. I know what it's like to treat a woman like a piece of meat and throw her away after we have sex and she says, and now what? What do you mean, and now what? Then she knows what I mean by that in the years 2012 and pedal to the metal. Oh, I felt that. She was angry. Women don't want to be used. We men don't want to be used. And so we have a guard up. So I'm making it my mission to go confidence mode, but not player mode. Confidence mode and godly mode and respect mode. And if she doesn't like it, she doesn't have to play along. I'm going to give her permission to tell me to screw off, bozo, where that girl told Rocky to screw off when all he was trying to do was help her. I'd rather have my heart broken early on than to play this game for weeks and weeks and weeks. But I feel like you have to strike while the iron is hot. She unlisted her LinkedIn page. Then she brought it back and looked at me. And LinkedIn tells you when they, and I just want to ask you, is that a sign? She took down her LinkedIn page when I looked at her. Then I sent her a link. She never responded. And then she flipped on her page and looked back at me. What's that mean? And I'm like, okay, if this is how it works, where we meant to go for it, go for it. When you literally can look at someone and it's love at first sight. I haven't felt this way in many, many years. It took me away from thinking about Emily, subject F. It took me away from thinking about, that rancid whore, Angel S out of Portland. Many husbands, many fathers, many kids, hopping from block to block to block. Like, man, I know that I have a history of sinning and lusting after these crazy white women and others, but them in particular. And I found someone that's white, but not just white. She's mixed like me. And I have no idea, what she's thinking about me, but I have to be prepared for rejection. That's what this is. I have to be confident enough to be straight up rejected, but I am mesmerized. I don't want to be ashamed to admit it, by her beauty, by her eyes. And I don't want to listen to that fear inside. Oh, I wonder if those are gray reptilians in those. Dude, shut the fuck up. Do you trust your pendulum or you trust the pendulum? And I asked that, is this a worthy endeavor? Yes. And so every time I try to go around this person and talk to the person over here, I'm just trying to replace her because she's not moving fast enough. Thank God she's not moving fast enough. But I don't want to have my heart broken. But I shouldn't be like, oh, I don't want to have my heart broken, so please, please don't hurt me. No. I could write down a piece of paper. Maybe I shouldn't, but I'm so unorthodox with this. But some women want an orthodox guy. Okay, if you want me to go away, just tell me you play Call of Duty and you simulate killing the Iraqis. Tell me you love men in uniform or something. Tell me you love violent porno and you hate godly men. Just tell me the truth that you're demon scum, and I will not permit myself to love thee. Just tell me. We just had someone just turn out. That's cool, bro. That's cool if you're part of the military, as long as you tell me that my life matters. But I don't want you military people watching me, slurping on me. And see, that's accidental warrior talking. Yeah, I don't mean to be harsh to you, honey, especially if you accept me and my spice. I didn't block you on the main channel. You're permitted to speak, but you know how I feel. You know how I feel and why. But you talked about how you don't like people coming to your channel and sniffing around, and I know exactly what you mean. And so I think about her and I think about others. Do they want me slurping around and looking around on the internet? But I ask God, God, is this a high value woman? And if it's not a high value woman, then I want to be cleansed of this psychosis, and I want to learn from it. And I'm looking at Eve Lorgan's Love Bite, and I have it with me, but by having it with me, it's also depressing me. And there's many, many, many conspiracy people that are totally loveless, and the collective audience, female audience, has never tried to conspire because they can conspire because they are a hive mind to get me love. I understand that my methods are unorthodox, but there is a reason why I put on, a flash drive, 20 of my videos and a bunch of love songs and the chapters from my Solar Max book, because I want them to like the soul in me. I want them to like who I look like as a little boy, because when you look at people when they're children, you can see their true essence before the world raped them, before they started screaming shit. And I think that when I look at myself, I see innocence before trauma, before Gunnar Standard, before heroin, before Emily Rowland, before the fornication, before the fellatio, before these horrible things happened to me, before the A-man. Yeah, yeah. There were some good things there and some bad things there, and he doesn't really have anything to say to me, right? And I've had plenty to say to him. These people were really mean to me and talked shit to me, Cobra Kai style, when I was a young man. Now that I'm an adult and I'm asserting myself, the tables are turned, and it's night and day, and it's real sad. And so I want to be the man that you need me to be, the confident man. In order for me, the confident man, to be the confident man to slay the dragon, I've got to go out in a way, in a consensual way, and find my bride, so to speak. And I don't know that it's going to be done groveling and going, please give me a chance, but it must be done respectfully. It must be consensual. Just can't take her. But in a way, I do need to go out and find what's mine and show my value in real life, and not be afraid in real life, and not be traumatized in real life, to be able to feel the rush of connecting with a real woman, 1980 style, but for it to be a quality one, not another trashy one. And I want to talk a little bit about that. Like, Electric Youth, one of the many wonderful songs by Debbie Gibson, not to make you cringe, but Electric Youth, Lost in Your Eyes, things of this nature. Yeah, that is a nice song, Electric Youth, but it's also a little bit macabre because it's through the electric grid. It's through the 1980s. It's through the Sears catalog. It's through the worship of materialism that a lot of games were played between men and women from the 1970s to the 1980s. And a lot of men and women are corrupt as fuck from all the fornication, all the games, all the human trafficking, all the prostitution. Can I get an amen? I mean, they're just straight warped. And so we're now in a day and age in which women are realizing that you could send me, if you do email, Mr. Oklahoma. I know most of you don't do email, but 1% of you do email. But I like emails more than comments. If you want to send me James Bartley's relationship commentary, I'm looking for empowerment, though. Just constant warnings about archons doesn't do anything for us. Do you understand, Mystery Oklahoma? Conspiracy people are the biggest failures that have ever been created when it comes to romance. They don't push back against the archons. They just scream aliens, aliens in my ass, aliens in my ass. And they don't do anything to create dating websites, or if anything, like there was this ridiculous info wars, like, info whores, Alex Jones cult members getting it on. And that could be a pretty kinky thing when you're an Alex Jones fan and you're dating an Alex Jones slut, and you're screaming like Alex Jones. She's like, oh, give it to me like Alex Jones. You're my daddy. Like, that could be really, and I've been there, but it's not really fulfilling when you live in another man's shadow. What's awesome is when you find a good woman who likes a good man who thinks for himself. You can't find them in the conspiracy theory movement. They don't exist. They want you to like, let's get a few people to unsub now. We're at 6. Let's get a few of you out of here. If you're female, I see you're male. Okay. So welcome. Have a seat. Have a cigar. You're going to go far. But we know if the women cannot sit down, shut up, and be silent and be kind, we know they're silent. But learn, right? Now, if I just be conspiracy punk all the time, fearmonger, repeating talking points, SG21, Donald Trump, grab that coochie, they're all about it. They're all about it. Male domination. If I just want to talk about just getting in a girl's pants and this, that, and the other, hey, little girl, hey, woman, hey, woman, get in the car. Hey, woman, get in the car. Hey, I'm going to take you out dancing. Hey, we're going to go to the strip club. Hey, you want to have a good time? Hey, you want to smoke some weed? Hey, you want to do some drugs? Hey, you want to drink some alcohol? Hey, you want to slap? See, there's a dime a dozen. And you do that, though, you're not going to be happy. You're not going to be happy. You're not going to end up with a good woman. You're going to end up with a woman who's going to fuck her best friend. You're going to end up with a woman who's going to be sitting on you like you're Henry Hill with a gun to your head. Right? Oh, sure. She wants you to choke her. She wants you to hit her. You see, no. We are duped by the bad mothers and the bad daughters and the bad women. It's not just bad mothers, it's bad daughters. We don't have any evidence Morris Nagel did jack shit to my mother. In fact, she ran away possibly from a good daddy. See, she was challenged in the videos about the Nagels to say something of somebody, but she didn't because she's a spoiled brat who broke her dad's heart. Is what my mom is. She broke daddy's heart. She took his money and she left daddy. Okay? Now, if daddy did something, little girl, then say something. But you didn't say something. So I think he's innocent and you broke his heart. Okay, so let's go back to that. My mother did damage to me intentionally. Okay? Intentionally. And so it's normal for me to want to go around the bad, slutty women that want to fornicate on top of fornicate and to learn from people like Emily Rowan, the woman who I was obsessed with for years, who told me she fucked her daddy's friend in high school. Let me get someone else to unsub. It's just too spicy. We're at 5 viewers. Let's get it down to 3. Fuckheads. Right? All the early women that I had sex with were monster whores. With all types of monster Frankenstein penises going in and out. Folks, that's not love. My first girlfriend at the age of 19, she was slightly younger than I, but had 30 men under her. I had like 2. She was experienced and younger, and I was older. Okay? That was bad. Because having sex with her all day long, right, on acid, just pumped her demons into me. Let's just get it out of the way. And so you're crazy if you look down upon me for not sticking my wee-wee into the crazy women of this audience and this world. You should be respecting me, women. You should be cheering me on for trying to seek a wife out, to want to learn to make real love to a woman. And none of you even tried telepathically to make love to me in my mind astrally. In the 20 years that I've been making videos, there's been a few titty shots sent via email. There's been nutty women. There's one nutty woman. Go look at my recent post on Substack, 24 comments. Go talk to her astrally, Sarah. Right? I love you. I don't understand why you're not messing with me. I love you. Maybe it has something to do with the 20 comments. Hello, McFly. Maybe it has something to do with you having psychosis, thinking that I talked to you from a jail and I told you I don't do deep fakes. Nice try, honey. Like, you can't communicate. Like, people with hardcore psychological disabilities make a beeline for me because I'm a healer and I can't heal like broken glass and shit. I can't heal full-on rape victims and shit. I can't heal my mother, but maybe there's a chance that this love that's been built up in this heart, that this purified cock, excuse the language, right? Where I literally put the gong bell under my you-know-what and visualize that root chakra being cleared. So it's golden for the golden female who needs a purified male, who doesn't want to have anything to do with. So one day I set my eyes on a female who I perceived to be pure. And the feeling that I got from her was so strong, man, so strong that it was like, oh my God, now, unless you clean this up, that woman will have nothing to do with you. But maybe some skunk will, some whore will, And maybe, I looked down upon women that wouldn't sleep with me in the past, but now I respect them. Now I know. Now we're down to 2 viewers. There are women out there. It's like that song from AC/DC, gonna take you to hell. I'm gonna take you, hell's bells. I'm gonna take you to hell. And that's what those women are that want us to beat them and have sex with them and treat them like whores. That's what those women are in my fucking audience that talked to me for years. They are there to send us to fucking hell. Hell's bells. Hell's bells is coming for you. That's what they are. These women in the conspiracy theory that don't even have the slightest bit of ounce in them. They're just curious how they ended up in hell. They're not a part of this truth movement. Like Alex Jones, Donald Trump grabbing that coochie. They fight big alien theories from Carrie Cassidy and people that my mom listened to. They are there to fornicate with us before marriage until we are sent to hell. They are assassins of good men. You understand, Mysterious Oklahoma? How are we coming through? Think about the lyrics. Advice for men trying to get out of hell. Stop trying to get in all the ladies' pants and look for the one. And declare that you are going to be the one. A man amongst men is those the shit that no man on earth is. Let me hear your battle cry. Let me hear your roar. Let me see some of you taking it to action. Alex Jones himself said you should take action. How many of you that are in my audience are doing jack shit to stand toe-to-toe with me in the gym, in front of the bag, in front of the ladies on YouTube? Tell me you're in the ring with me. Tell me you're my equal now. You're married and I'm not. Tell me you're better than me now. You're not convincing me. You're not convincing me you're superior, Double Cam Studios. No, you haven't warned of World War III, bro. Nor your wife. Nor your kids. I'm mad at your whole family. I go angry by the day that I'm not off grid. But you've got something and I've got nothing. Understand? And all you people that stood by the sidelines while I was sacrificed on the altar. Hell's bells! Thunderstruck! Special message for that whore that visited me on the hill in 2017. You want to kill my kind and break my heart? Fuck you, bitch! Fuck you, Kendall! You piece of shit, bitch! You think you're on your way to heaven when you invaded foreign countries and you broke my heart on purpose? You think I'm afraid of you? How dare you motherfuckers try to take me to hell? Who's looking at you, kid? How dare you invite me to New England? How dare you try to take me to hell? Fuck you bitches from Oregon. From my mother to my... Yeah, my mother. My mother wanted me put away forever. She's miserable. I'm not locked up in a mental hospital. And all I asked for were people in Oregon to give her shelter. That's the pussy that sent me to hell. That's the pussy that buried me in the hole of Nazi Germany. That's the pussy that damaged me in the brain over and over and over so I would fear women. Bitch, Harry, whatever the fuck your demon name is, you lose along with the Z. You and the A-Man are loser scumbags. Especially you, A-Man, for trying to teach me sexual morality. You fuck, and you better never speak ill of me or to me again or I'm buying a plane ticket. You You and I have unresolved business. You want to send me pork for Christmas? Do it again. Oh, I remember you pumping iron to this in 1993, but I am the master now, and you are the student. You will sit down and shut up. You have no idea the type of manipulation you people try to pull on me. You don't act like you're fucking victims. Oh, you are not victims. You are responsible for my fall. Each and every one of you that were there in my life in the 90s, including you, Gunner Standard. See, 20 years of giving you people my love and light, like literally hoarded you up to me, and then I started siphoning my life force into your body. And countless women that may have flipped their bean, is that the term? What does that do for me? I mean, seriously, you're just a rainbow in the dark.
When there's lightning, you know it always brings me down. 'Cause it's free and I see that it's me who's lost and never found. I cry out for mercy. I feel it dancing in the light. It was cold, lost my hold to the shadows of the night. No sign of the morning coming. You've been left on your own, like a rainbow in the dark. A rainbow in the dark. Do your demons, do they ever let you go? When you try, do they hide deep inside? Is it someone that you know? You're just a picture. You're an image caught in time. We're a lie. You and I, we're walls without a roof.
Where's Eli Ritchie of Portland, Oregon?
There's no sign of the
Where's Keith Davis?
morning.
Where are the same people that I knew once in a galaxy far, far away? A galaxy far, far away. Mysterious Oklahoma, explain it to me. Mother. Mother, mother, mother.
Once everything.
Mother, mother.
I'm a rusty old boat hitch, and I
Dio and I go way, way back. And then we have Danzig. Down. Of course, we don't have. But anyway, what it comes down to is basically being authentic and being patient and being willing to heal the damage done by your mother and your father, and understanding the multidimensional dynamic of being both a father, husband, boyfriend, brother, mentor, teacher at the same time. Imagine, right, getting to know a good woman and loving her, not hate fucking her. Imagine doing more than ejaculating into a woman. Imagine earning the right to impart your love into a woman, your love and energy into a woman. And then, like, the computer will show me 3 people drop it at once, and that could either be a glitch or the matrix. But the thing is, people need to understand that the matrix is fucking with us, right? The dating apps are fucking with us. Right. For all we know, there's probably demons trying to link women up with like rapists and human traffickers and shit, and away from good men. And so they may not know about all this paranormal stuff. They may not know about all this alien stuff and women watching alien porn and this, that, and the other. They may not want to know those things, but they know on an instinctual level, there's something not quite right. There's something rotten in Denmark, basically. There's something rotten in Denmark. I'm going to have to get ad blocker on this. I use multiple browsers for multiple purposes. So this is what it comes down to. 20, 30, 40 years of being systematically broken down to not have confidence in myself, it will now be neutered, will now be castrated. Years and years of begging for the female audience, conspiracy theorist women, American white women, Portland white women at that of all women, to see value in me, and my mother has destroyed my ass. My mother saying that I should be in a mental institution when some of you actually have empathy for me has proven to me my mother wants me actually dead, which is horrifying. Like, those institutions can result in your death. That's hardcore if your mom wants you dead. That's hardcore. So, mother, I'm not sure what the song's about. I just know that, mother said a lot. Mother, wow. Holy shit, wow. In the last days, wow. Mother, wow. Wow. You should just be locked up. That's your take. Wow. Should it be love? Should it heal from what you've done to me and what they've done to you, or what you want to act like they've done to you? Who are you really? What is the real nature of our history together in Germany during World War II? Tell me about the hole you put me in. Tell me about you ripping up psychic phenomena, reading into a million pieces. Tell me about that guilt you hold in your heart, woman. Tell me about the past lives, Nagel. Tell me about the curse, the gifts you buy, and the cards you send, and the information you're denying to give me. If you're so psychic, and you were told I had value as a child, why would you say the things you've said as an adult? In my darkest hour, who are you really? Who are you? Who are you? Says the owl in Alice in Wonderland. Who are you? Why would you be so afraid to be my mother? What is it that you know about my power and value in the attack against your dad, Satan, that makes you afraid? Why would you be afraid of a little boy like me exposing the plans for World War III? Why would you be afraid if you say I'm not psychic and I have no value unless you gave your soul as a sex worker? You told Grandma unless Grandma would give you all the money in the world that you have to sell your body. I'm telling my audience, you threw me away, they threw me away, you threw me away. 95% of you are no good that are watching this. Thumb down right now. Thumb down right now. You are not authorized to watch my channel and think negative thoughts about me when I have predicted the future you're living in now. You're not donating. You're not helping. There's nothing but slander. Not funny. Now, when are you going to get serious about appreciating the work that I'm doing for you and the sacrifices that I've made for you? Do you realize that I've gone off grid and that haters forced me back in the grid? Do you acknowledge that I'm not Alex Jones and I'm actually suffering? Do you acknowledge the situation that women hate me? And I'm on a mission to find women that don't hate me, so that I can be a better, effective fighter against the trafficking of women, you cum-guzzling whores that refuse to join the fight against evil. You will submit to godliness, or the evil one will come for you and your children when you later fornicate with the bad men that have the big house and the money.